Welcome, everyone, to the D20 Babes. Episode 27, My Mother-in-Law, the Succubus. Pass it over to the ladies.
Suck you, bitch, actually. So, this is my stress toy, so if you guys see me doing this through the whole game, it's not going to be distracting.
Knock something over.
I know, I'm totally going to knock over one of our potions.
Okay. Can we share?
Yeah, there you go. It's actually really addictive. And it's gross. We start off every episode with explaining for new people, or people just forget, what we do. So we do have an ongoing sort of little contest that you can participate in, which is, why did I bring this to the table? Oh my God.
It's okay, I'll put it down. There we go.
Okay. So how you can participate is by mentioning the best thing, the best moment, the best line, the funniest thing, anything, with the hashtag D20Babes. And we will pick one at the end of every show. And whoever is responsible for that thing gets a advantage dice in the next game. So the advantage dice is an extra D20. We can use it for any kind of action, and most actions, mostly attacks. Yeah, that could keep us alive. It could really be a big bonus. It's also a +10 to it as well.
Yeah. So we get to reroll. Yeah, roll it.
It's not saving throws.
Everything.
Saving throws.
Yeah.
Everything except for death throws.
Yeah.
And damage?
No.
No.
Not damage. Right?
Just a D20
Just,
reroll.
yeah.
Okay, that's right.
So usually we'll do our announcement from the last game. Who mentioned it was Spoony. So her handle on Twitter, please follow her because she has amazing arts. Mm-hmm. Oh, the arts. So her handle is at Nicole, spelled Nikole, Spoony, Spooni. And, we have to be impartial in this thing.
We didn't want to.
Oh my god.
But we were like, well, I guess if everybody agrees on the internet.
It was so tough.
It was tough. So who the advantage dice goes to is actually our DM.
Oh, well, really? Let's hear big claps for that. How come there's no claps?
Slow.
Clap. All right.
The bitter faces.
Pass it over here.
And so,
He wants
it over.
his speech.
You gotta give it to him.
okay, do you want to know the moment, even?
You're not
Okay.
even on camera right now. I get my moments, so too bad. I got the camera. I control
No,
everything.
you have to know what it's for.
Oh.
You just think it's for being overall awesome?
Yeah.
Okay. So actually, okay, so Nicole says, Curtis Weeb actually earned that advantage dice with the return of Anne's mother on Monday.
Yeah.
So the
Everyone was
time
saying,
entry.
like,
So
they
many
didn't want
people,
to, but
yeah.
the way we reacted at the end, like, I don't think any of us saw that coming.
No.
And we were very upset. So.
Yeah. So
He's
All right.
giggling.
So,
You were giggling.
not a lot of things make me happy. All right. Back to you.
Wow.
Is that it? What else do you guys got to talk about?
Chad is talking about how I need to roll a new character right now.
okay, so the last time Van's mom showed up, and it was actually the only other time that you had the, like, at least with this group that she showed up. It's the only other time you had the advantage dice, and a
And
character
it
died.
went terrible for
It
me.
went horrible for all of us.
So thanks, meat bunnies. You were supposed to remember that. Just kidding.
All right.
Fair is fair.
Robin die. Any potions?
Oh, so yeah, speaking of dying, if you guys want, you can check out the bottom of our page. If you scroll down, there is a cool little donate button that tells you all about the different potions that you can help us get. So for every donation, there is a different type of potion that we can receive. Different levels of healing potion, especially helpful, but some really cool ones like these as well. And the other thing you can do is become a member. So for $20, you can be a member of the D20 Babes. You get to make a NPC, so your name, who you are, where in Fairney you are going to exist, and then there's a chance that we might end up in that place, or for some reason meeting your NPC. And also you get to send us cool little notes along with your potions to our characters. So if you ever want to donate, you know, even just like $2 or whatever, you can send us a message to us, the players, which will show up on the screen. But if you want to send us something in character, you can create a character that way and then send it along to our characters like this.
And then we read them.
And then we can read them, when they're delivered. Yeah. By that little creepy girl.
By the creepy woman. That scares me.
So that's it for donation stuff, but we do really appreciate those. It helps us keep going and bring you more content every week.
Thank you very
Of
much.
course I fucked this up now.
Well-
It just felt like it was, like I'm, you know what, that's because I didn't, I have it in my writing pose right now. There's my DMing one, okay. Just one little.
Got a hunch a little bit more, be a little more evil.
Alright, welcome everyone to a new episode. Thank you for coming out tonight. We are continuing on from, of course, last week's episode. Last week's episode saw the 4 women, well, I guess 6 women, with Rin and, who else is there?
Bella.
Vela. Encountering a woman named Aurora who has taken residence in Myth Draenor, and they spent the night there. They also got to see basically a museum that Aurora has collected over the last several decades that she's been living in Myth Draenor, and she is kind of trying to document what happened in Myth Draenor before everybody left. And in that time, each of the women found a cool item that they got to use and take from her museum. And Petunia got an endless bag of food.
Called the Divine Treat. I don't need anything else. I'm done. Like, I don't need any
I've done
You
that
can
a
go
lot.
magic.
now.
I had some
Yeah,
nightmares
I'm done.
about this over the last week. And then Shriela actually have found a cloak that belonged to her family. Her family is actually from Myth Draenor before the city fell. And it revealed a lot of the history of her family and gave her a few visions that revealed what happened, where her family came from, and what happened to them leading up to the moment that they left Myth Draenor. And Cernia got armor, a drow armor that would have been found because the drow actually invaded this city and there's a huge war here. So it was left over from someone that must have died, so she now has that armor. Did we change your armor class for that?
Yes.
We did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was.
Okay.
It is.
And you received a sword that just kind of seemed to, you knew how to use it. You know,
It's
you never
mine, I like
trained
it.
with a sword. It came very naturally to you. So, that is where we left off. Well, actually, that's not where we left off. Then after all that stuff happened, they decided they were going to take, there was a room of portals that Aurora showed them. She called it the Heart of the Universe. And there's hundreds of portals in this room, and they're kind of in the center of Myth Draenor, and they were thinking about heading back to Red Rock, and that's where both Ren and Vela wanted to go to return back to see to the members of their church of Shar, and they were going to go back and use the portal and figure out what to do from there, but unfortunately someone came through the portal first, and that person was, of course, Varelle, Van's mother, and often enemy of the women. And she had been slashed to pieces. She looked very badly hurt, and before the portal closed behind her, she made it very clear that Van was in deep trouble. And that's where we are going to continue on the story. What do you do?
So she has been pulled through, and that portal is closed now?
Yes,
Is that
the
what-
portal's
yeah.
gone
Like,
dead.
It's gone forever. Yeah.
And she's laying there very badly wounded, and she actually passes out.
You and I were up there closest, right? You were
Yeah.
the closest and I was behind you.
Yeah.
Tie the bitch up. There. And put a gag on her. Or something. Maybe she can write answers.
Did we replenish our rope? I think we
Yeah.
did. Yeah, where did...
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't trust her. Can anyone smell if that's her blood?
She's She's dying, you guys. Yes, let's quickly take her. She might have answers for Van.
Yeah.
You're right. We should secure her and then.
So do we want to do a little
find
bit of
answers.
healing on her?
I can heal her. We just need to make sure
Yeah.
she's tied up first. I
Yes.
cannot trust her.
Yep, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna give her just take out your rope, tie her up as tight as you can.
Does anyone have iron chains?
Shackles?
Chains.
No, we could have. We just came from a place where we had them.
Yeah.
But we don't have them.
Is Aurora with us?
Aurora was standing at the bottom of the portals. Yeah, she's still there. But this is all This is all like a minute.
Okay. Yeah. I'll pull out a rope and quickly start tying her up.
Okay. All right. So you tie her up, and she's still unconscious, and she's dying very quickly.
I'm gonna cast a. So what is my low level healing spell? Here's something.
Just to stabilize her?
Yeah.
Cure wounds.
I think it's clear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Aurora, do you have any iron chains?
You call down to her?
Yeah.
She's like, no, not on me. I'm sorry. Maybe back in the museum, but not here.
Okay.
What is happening up there?
Some crazy fiend. This succubus fell out of this portal. We need to restrain her.
I think technically she's a demon. Is she not?
Demon?
Yeah, she's
Succubus? What is she?
she's just a really, really bad
Did you guys ever
person.
figure out what she actually is? Yeah?
No.
On my
Yeah.
detect evil and good and whatever, she would probably I would be able to figure that out.
Yeah,
right?
I think you're. Yeah, it detects like if there's like a fiend or a.
Yeah.
I think she's a fiend.
I think so.
Okay. I heal her for 11 hit points.
11.
Yeah.
Okay. So you.
But that's it. No more.
Did we put something in her mouth so she can't talk?
Well, we want her to talk.
No,
But
she
she
can't.
can't
charm.
Oh, I can't be charmed.
I have silence.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah.
Use all my
That's
spells.
still not gonna
before
help
you
if we're
do
attacking you.
No,
Where is it?
but you can give me questions and I can question her in private.
No, throat slit. No,
I'll question her in private,
I'll give
right?
you
Wink, wink,
daggers to
nudge,
hold.
nudge.
I'll take her to another room.
Not again. She has the answer to where my wife is. Don't fuck it up.
I don't think I should be in the same room as her. I'll probably kill her.
What do you need?
Well, no, the day's already started, so like I don't have the spell that I
What do you
would
want?
to silence.
Oh shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think any of us would have thought to like.
Has anyone healed
what
her yet?
purpose?
Yes, yeah, 11
yeah.
points.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so she wakes up, and her eyes flare wide as she slowly comes to, and she shakes her head and spits out kind of this dark, blackish red blood, and her eyes kind of come into focus, a little bit glazed over. She realizes she's tied up. She kind of looks at the four of you. I guess Rin and Bella are still there as well. She's like, I suppose it makes sense that you would tie me up.
I don't think that's gonna hold her. She could just go, slip away.
It's the best we can do for now.
We have spells. We're stronger now.
We can do more damage to each other.
Yay!
I didn't come here to hurt you. I came here for your help.
Okay.
Why us?
You have been more reason than anyone to help Van. The only people I could think of, to be honest. Not many people want to help me.
I don't want to help you.
Why do you think we believe you?
What's the roll for bullshit?
Oh, we did. Oh, we did
That's
roll last time.
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
Oh, yeah.
And you were telling the truth. Damn it. Okay, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So?
Okay. Rewind. Didn't say that. Okay.
Okay.
What did you do to Van?
Do I really have to talk to you tied up on a floor?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not here to harm you. I came for your help.
If you want our help, then start talking.
Or else you're gonna come for your death. And I draw
Then
my.
you'll never know where she is, and she will die.
Why do you need your hands to explain this?
I don't want to be laying on the ground like some animal. Show some proper respect. I am your mother-in-law, after all.
Respect to you?
You what? You don't what? No.
She's my yeah. She is my mother-in-law.
Yeah, but respect.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Well, I didn't know which part you were saying no to, and I'm like, she is, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and just like prop her up against like.
Alex,
Against the tree kind of area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't give her any
She's sitting there.
any respect.
This'll do, I suppose.
You killed my friend. As far as I'm concerned, the only thing I can see is your head on a stick. You are.
By all means, do it, and you will lose another friend. If we're going to do this posturing, I'll go through another portal and find somebody else. I have no time for this. Seriously.
Guys, I actually agree with her. I think time's running out on Van.
Yeah, so start talking. What? I don't understand.
It just makes me wonder why. Since when have you cared about her? Her whole life you've been in and out only when you want something.
Because she wants something.
Suppose at some point you learn to admire those that you've birthed out of your vagina.
Yeah, whatever.
Ugh.
So
We
what
spent
do
some
need to
time
do?
together. I've grown fond of her, even a little bit.
Does she have the harp? Is that why?
Oh, that's a complicated thing. We had the harp, but that is not important right now.
Did you give it to that douchebag that kept us in a dungeon? Does he have it now?
No. He was going to lead me to the harp, which he did.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we were caught in the act of procuring it.
Who has it now?
Well, that is a long story. I would feel much better sharing it if I wasn't tied up.
Yeah, blah blah.
Does that have anything to do with Van? I don't care about the harp. I'm
Oh,
worried
fine. I was
about
trying
Van.
to give you comforts, Triella. It is your family that has captured her.
Hmm.
It is your family that had the harp.
What?
So, I wanted to break the news a little bit softly that your father has imprisoned Van in the darkest prison in all of Evermeet. But here we are, nonetheless.
Would he hurt her? Would he hurt her?
No, my father never hurt anybody.
So he-
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
So he has the harp?
Yes.
Okay.
Can't you just
Thank you.
whisk in there and whisk out?
So, yes.
That doesn't make sense.
Why can't you protect Van from my father? My father is but a noble elf. Surely you always tell us how powerful you are.
She's like, just looks over her body. My power has limits. I cannot stand against the high guard of your father. I barely escaped with my life. And only because of that ring she gave you was I able to track you. Yes, she told me all about it. She's quite fond of you as well. I didn't believe it. To be quite honest, she can fake many things. She's never been able to lie to me very well, but I guess I believe her when she says she loves you. But you do know why you're together, right?
Like you said, because she loves me.
This is Van. We are talking about my daughter. Your father has the harp of our bond. Do you think she didn't know that when she met you?
No. No, I was the one who made the first move. We were in a tavern and I heard her play.
Oh, fine. Fine, believe what you want. It's beautiful, the innocence, to some degree, I must admit. Getting little bumps on my skin.
You won't twist my mind.
I'm not twisting anything. I'm just stating the facts. You were found for a reason. Van needed to find the harp. Her father had sold it, and she had done a little bit of information gathering and found you. In the middle of nowhere, of all places, her path crosses yours, and you just happen to be from the family where the harp was sold to.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that maybe it just makes sense to me, but she probably grew fond for you, obviously. Like, you're still together.
She probably just came to, like, kidnap you and then fell in love with you.
I don't know what's worse.
I take it as a compliment.
Well,
So you do not know what your father is capable of, is all I'm saying, Shriela. You seem to think to know so much about the people you love, but you have no understanding of who your father is.
well, he doesn't. He's not a fighter. That's why we left Cremanther. Well, that's why we went to Evermeet, to have a peaceful life.
I suppose. But how do you think your father feels about my kind? The very creatures that drove him from his homeland.
I don't know. He never spoke of you. We weren't allowed to talk about the past.
I wonder why.
She cracks this really wicked smile. Van, to the point when he threw her in prison, never said she was married to you. She would not betray your marriage. That is when I knew that she actually loved you. Your father has no idea that the woman that he keeps in a prison, a half-demon, is your bride. And I assure you, he has no love for creatures with horns. And you can see she's sliced to shit.
Well, it's different. When he finds out that she's my wife, then he'll understand.
He still doesn't know now. So what are you gonna do?
I have to go home.
She looks back where the portal used to be. Well, that one apparently has been closed.
There must be another way.
Yeah. Aurora said there's others. There's more than one.
Why did you need to take a portal? You can just go from place to place.
I can't go from place to place. I travel through the ethereal realm.
Oh.
It's not that simple.
What do you need from us before I kill you?
Yeah, I do draw my goblin blade.
Just like actually just stare you down.
Yeah, she just kind of leans back. She's like, there are many other secrets that I know about your wife. It'd be in your best interest to keep me alive if you want to find out who she truly is.
They're probably lies. All you speak are lies.
Do what you will.
So, where is she in Evermeet? She's in my dad's castle?
She is in your homeland, yes. Drelagara.
I turn to Rin and Maven Bella and ask them,
Is there any way that we can stifle her power or keep her as prisoner? When this is done, she should end her days as death isn't good enough for her. She needs to work in the goblin pits washing dishes in the trees or something. Is there any way we can?
I want to be close enough that I can hear.
You guys are all standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know how the other two feel, but I'm gonna say to Petunia, is like, do you really, like, the amount of horrors that she's committed on others, is that really worth knowing a little bit more about this one person's history when they can just tell Shriela themselves?
Yeah,
Who the
and
fuck? Why would we care?
she's gonna manipulate us. She just lies.
Yeah, so we got what we need. We go back, we get Sela. Our only problem is how we get from Red Rock to Shriela's dad's. That's it.
Evermeet.
Yeah.
So that's the plan, right? We don't need her anymore.
Actions speak louder than words. Her words mean nothing, but her actions, what she does is just kill and
Yeah.
manipulate. So
No, I don't see any reason that we should keep her alive.
I don't think I should keep.
She's hiding something. She's too smart to put all of her chips out in front.
She cracks a wide grin when you say that.
On one hand, she did come here and at least tell us about Van. Otherwise, she could be stuck there forever. But on the other hand,
She
who
was
knows
about
that
to
she's
die
actually
anyway.
there?
She came here so that she had a chance at getting healed, and this was like her last ditch resort. She was
And
gonna
what?
die.
Her last ditch resort is to fuck with us?
No, to get healed, to fuck with us and get some healing, give us a little bit of a treat, tempt us along.
too much of a gamble
so that she
with
can
us.
leave.
The only way I'll keep her alive is if I can be sure she's harnessed.
I think she trusts us not to kill her.
How can you prove that Van is alive? How do we know that she wasn't killed while trying to retrieve the harp?
I have to take my word for it.
Yeah.
Sela said your dad wants to see you anyway. We can do a visit.
What are you hiding from us?
Nothing. I
Is
simply have come to get your help to save my daughter.
So you want to fight with us to get your daughter?
I don't think fighting would be probably the most advisable. You know your father's guard are well trained. You are powerful, I'm sure, but there's many of them. I don't think you want to be killing your own people in front of your father, no matter what kind of bastard he might be.
If we do go, we have to bring your grandmother. Otherwise, I will get slaughtered as soon as I enter.
Probably me too.
I need her to vouch for me, otherwise I'm dead.
Well, I
can't come.
need Grandma anyways because I can't.
Yeah.
Grandma's always
She'll help.
talked between father and I that we
need her.
haven't talked in years.
People also tend to like me for some reason. So I go to Aurora. I yell over. I'm like,
Okay.
do you have any kind of magic thing that it will work like a prison that will hold someone strong until we need them?
You call down to Aurora, and she still doesn't know what's going on. She's waiting down there, and she calls up. Well, there's a prison here. I could put her there.
Will it hold somebody that can do lots of magic things?
Like a demon?
Like a demon?
Yes, I'm sure I can make that possible.
How can we pay you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really require payment. I'm going to be here anyway, and if you have someone, apparently, that you need kept imprisoned, I have no problem doing it.
Can we go put her in there right now?
Yeah, she's bad. And you feel free to destroy her if you need to.
No, not yet.
If she's really bad, feel free to destroy her.
I probably would not take that on myself, but if it comes down to it, I will do what I have to do.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I heft Varelle up onto my shoulder and
Okay.
start carrying her down?
Alright, so you carry her over your shoulder down towards Aurora, who looks at her, and Varelle just kind of sneers at her a little bit, and she grabs her, and even though you're quite a lot bigger than Aurora physically, she manages to hold her fairly well herself. Varelle's not big. And she's like, I'll take her there, and if any of you wants to escort, you can, but it's not that far from here.
Yeah, I want to.
She starts to walk
I want
out.
to follow. I'll
Okay.
go with her. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So what are the rest of you doing? Cernia's going off with Aurora and Varelle in tow.
I have all my daggers. You guys don't want to make sure I don't kill her?
Yeah, maybe
Got
I'll
my
no,
throat-
because
got my throat
I'm
slurs.
like, no, I want to kill her too.
I give you guys my word I'm not going to. But
By the time we get like 15 steps, we'll convince each other that we
Yeah.
should just really kill her.
No, we'll split up. I'll go with Cernia.
Okay.
Okay.
So that leaves you two and Rin and Vela. So Rin and Vela, they've been watching this whole thing happen, and Vela steps forward and she's very, she's kind of like she's been very contemplative about what's happening, and she says, we've noticed in the time that we've been here that one of these portals is through the plane of shadow, which we would be able to use. We know that there's another portal in Red Rock that would lead back to the temple. We're gonna go there. It sounds like things are urgent with Van. I understand that you would probably need to take care of that. You can come with us if you want, but maybe it's not time that you presently have. You may want to find another way.
What do you suggest? How can we find our way to
There's 100 portals here. There has to be something you can use. The problem is, and she looks forward to you, how familiar are you with what Evermead actually is? Have they ever told you why it became the Bastion of the Elves?
Well, no, we escaped and from Carnivale, and that's why we're alive. And we weren't in my family. We weren't allowed to talk about what happened in the past, and I ran away from home when I was a teenager. So
right. So you escaped your homeland by boat, I'm assuming?
yeah.
Do you know that no one else can do that? The elves can leave, and they inherently know the way. But no other creatures on this planet can do that. Evermead is completely a lost island to anyone but elves. And that especially, they have to have a lineage connected to Carnivale. There are no portals that go there.
Even the one that Van's mom just came from?
It is completely disconnected from all the planes.
So how does one get there?
You have to be of your kind.
So how did Van get there?
I don't know. Something very powerful must have led her there.
Okay. So if there's no portal, and so somewhere deep inside me, I know the way.
You would be able to find it. As an example, anyone can sail in the direction, but there is a magic that disorients anyone, and it has been well documented over the last 100 years that it is impossible to find unless you have someone there that knows the way by their own heart. There is only one portal that can access that place. And you would have to find some sort of portal to Orvandor.
Do you think it's possible that Van's mom and her found that portal?
It's possible, but they would not be allowed access to that place. Orvandor is the home of the elven deities.
Her mom can shapeshift. Or I don't know that. I don't know that.
No, well, you guys might have had a conversation about it.
Yeah, I think
we're not there.
I think when we first met, I probably, I told you guys.
Yeah, we
she
did
was-
figure it out.
yeah.
Yeah, at the bar.
She can look
The
like other
bar,
people.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe she looked like an elf.
Would she be able to trick magic like that just by shape-shifting?
Perhaps here, but that is where the gods of the elves themselves reside. I am sure they'd be able to see through it. She must have found another way.
Okay. Do you believe her?
Part of her story, yes. I don't believe she has Van's best intentions at heart. But
No, I know that she wants something that Van has.
yes.
Yeah.
But I believe that Van's time is short.
You know your father better than anyone. Do you think he's actually capable of what she's saying?
I don't know. He was so strict with me. I don't remember seeing a lot of him. I mean, every time we talked, I'd always get in trouble because I wanted to speak my mind, or I'd tell him stories that Grandma told me, and then that would kind of be the end of the conversation.
If he does harbor deep resentment, like she said, then I would be concerned for Van.
I mean, it's definitely a possibility. That's probably why we were never allowed to talk about it.
You'll have to come to some decision of your own, whether or not she is safe. You can come back to Red Rock and we can try to figure out some way, but then you're limited. And the plane of shadow does not extend to Evermead. You'll have to find a natural way to get there, and that is thousands of miles away.
I think we should get your grandma.
Do we have time to get my grandma? I know I need my grandma.
Yeah. 'Cause
I can take care of her. She is welcome in Red Rock. We will take care of her. If she decides to go home, we will send someone with her to protect her.
Please just let her know what's happening. But I think that we need to go first.
Okay, you think we can get there better from here than going and get your grandma?
That's what Vela's saying. That the portals are here.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like it either. I mean, I don't know what Evermead's like now. It's been a really long time since I've been there.
All I know is I always say the wrong thing around elves.
It's okay. I'm an elf.
Except for you. Yeah. Maybe your family's like you.
No. My grandma is.
Yeah, that's why I wish she could come too. Aw. Okay. What do you think, Alex?
They're gone.
They're gone.
So we're gonna cut to them.
You went with her. Okay.
So the two of you are walking with Aurora, and she's quietly got this Varelle over her shoulder, and you're walking maybe just a little bit of pace with her. Varelle hasn't really said anything the entire time. And you walk. Remember how I said that there's kind of these mountains that this city eventually builds into? That's where you're heading along these raised walkways, and you walk for about a half a mile through these, like, again, deeper into the city, and it's even more covered in moss and vines and been overgrown. Looks like some ancient lost temple or ruins, but the buildings still stand perfectly. They haven't fallen to ruin, just completely covered in the natural forest. And she eventually leads you under this, like, giant tree that has kind of grown over this entrance to a cave in the side of the mountain, and walks into the door, which is about a 15-foot arched doorway that the tree is kind of grown over, and the willow tree just kind of hangs almost like beads that you part in a doorway. And she steps through them, and you can see right away that this is kind of probably where the military would have had like a last holdout, a last battle, if they would have held out for defenses here. And you can also see as you're getting closer, just poking out through various points in the tree and out of the rock, there's actual shaped rock that look like a big, beautiful balcony that they've been all overgrown as well. And there is a feeling that this place would have been a holdout for maybe a noble family or something like that. And she walks in, and she seems to be very familiar with the place. And she immediately turns to the right and opens the door and just starts going down deeper into the lower level of this cave holdout. And she just kind of disappears down the stairs. She doesn't say anything. She just keeps going.
We're following, yeah?
Yeah, it's dark though.
Yeah, it's black.
I'll pull out a torch.
Okay. So you light a torch and you walk down. It's beautifully crafted, even though it's a sort of an entrance into a dungeon. It's masterfully crafted. It looks like it actually might have even been done by dwarves. There's a real... you guys have encountered this before in your travels. There's a real feeling... And you've seen it as well. Like, a lot of the dwarves did the undercity excavation and stuff for you because they're the experts at it. That has the same feel, and you just get a sense of almost of home when you're going through this staircase. And you come down into an open area where there is it's a barracks on one side, and at the far end you can see there's a bunch of cells there. And she just walks in, opens the door, throws her in onto the ground, closes it. You guys are about 15 feet behind, and she mutters something under her breath and holds out a hand, and you just kind of, your ears kind of pop almost like you've changed in elevation, and you just hear a whoosh, and Varelle's hair kind of blasts back for a second, and she's like,
What did you do?
she turns around. It's taken care of, as you asked. She will not be leaving this prison unless I say she can.
Okay, because, yeah, there is a potential that she can face her, so we're all good magic-wise.
Not anymore.
Right. I don't know who this lady is, but she is awesome.
She's so cool.
When I grow up, I want to be her.
Aurora's the best!
Yeah.
Okay, well then
I was really worried. Yes.
Oh, it's so hard.
So she wanders back up.
Yep.
She's just already leaving?
Yeah, she's leaving.
Okay.
She's obviously very certain that is secure.
Yeah.
Is there any
No, I feel good.
we need? Anything we need to ask? I guess I can't really... Because we weren't privy to any of that conversation. There really isn't anything that I feel I need to say.
Well, I want to tell Aurora about the horrible things that Varelle has done.
Okay.
To me and to...
So you're walking up the stairs alongside her.
No.
She's like, "Oh, that's awful. What a terrible creature." And she continues to walk up. You guys, as you walk back into that main area that you originally entered into, you guys can make a perception check.
21?
Okay.
Plus what?
Perception.
Right.
What's your wisdom?
21? Yeah,
Oh,
26.
okay, so you're both.
Yeah.
As you walk up, the way you come up the stairs now, you have a different view. Like you came in a kind of straight on. Now you're coming up on just in a different direction, and you see hanging. There's all these interior balconies that would have been used probably as archers for if anyone had rushed into this room. The upper balconies would have rained arrows down into the center, and you could see just barely these kind of almost covered in cobwebs and overgrown with vines and stuff like that. You see these tattered banners barely hanging from the ceiling, and it has the same emblem as Shriella's family.
Do you think this stronghold belonged to Shriella's family? Judging by these banners?
Oh, thank you, Andrew.
Thank you!
We're gonna live!
What's with the 1520?
I think it automatically converts it to Canadian dollars. So if you
okay.
put $20 Canadian, it tells you that they're...
Okay.
Maybe it's like a symbol, like a sign, you know, like the certain numbers.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's
like
like
lost.
marijuana's 420. What's
Yeah.
1520? I don't
Oh.
know.
Yeah.
Heroin, maybe?
What?
It's the heroin fund. I'm a writer.
What
my
month is
God.
15? I don't know.
Oh,
Don't you listen
there
to
is no month. There's only 12 months. It's like,
What month is
Doesn't that make it funny?
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
anyway.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it might have been their stronghold. Wonder
Yeah.
what did they keep here?
Should we tell Shriella? Or just...
I mean, I'm sure she already knows.
I don't
like,
think it's
it's
really
just
that important.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
hey,
just a holding cell.
that
I'm
was
sure
your
it's not a
house.
big deal. Yeah.
we went in the dungeons of your old stronghold, and it was really awesome. Yeah, I don't think we need to tell her.
I'm like freaking out.
So Aurora, she just shrugs her shoulders. Possibly not. And she walks out.
Okay. Yeah. Still to myself going, I'm like, I wonder why they needed, like, is it just like a regular jail, or does it look...
No, it's like it's a bastion.
Particularly
It'd be
important.
like, so if the city fell,
Yeah.
this is probably where her family would come and hold out until they make sure people escaped.
Okay.
That makes sense. They were, like, rich and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you guys head back with Aurora. She's just going back to the... Okay. So after a little while, you see Aurora walk back in with these two in tow. Varelle's not with them, obviously. And Aurora just kind of looks around at the portals and to you two. She's like, is there anything else that you need? I think I'm going to return to the museum. I have to get a few things, and I'm going to delve back into the ruins of the city. It's been a few days, and I miss it.
No,
It's-
nothing.
Oh, is she talking to us as well?
Well, you
Or
guys
just-
are there, yeah.
Well, I mean, we were just told that we need to find a portal to Orvandor. Do you know if there's something like that here?
Arvandor.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. She points. Planning to travel to the city of the Elfin Gods, are you? That should be interesting.
Well, I was told that to get you, if you travel there, that if you are from Evermeet, then you can find the way. That they'll guide you.
Yes. You would have to gain the favor of the gods to send you there. They are very protective of Evermeet. Even if you are from there, they'd be very suspicious as to why you ever left. I'm sure.
Wait.
That is, if you can even find them. It is an infinite forest.
Okay.
Infinite.
Well, is there another way that she's... Vela was mentioning that that people from Evermeet, I didn't know this, that if you are from Evermeet, you can leave it, but you always know where it is, and it's the the only way to get to Evermeet is to be with someone who's from
You would
there.
know the way there.
But I don't know.
You would.
Well, so how did Varelle figure out how to get there?
Well, that's what we can't figure out. She must have...
She would have to know somebody there.
Have to know someone was in the city, or
Yes, someone would have to have shown her the way in.
Like working with some powerful elf.
Possibly. Someone that has lived there or spent time there, yes.
Doesn't make sense. Okay, so... How... Okay, you say that I know the way. How do I find the way?
Well, you know that you are off the west coast, of the Sword Coast. You would probably hire a ship and head in the general direction that many people know, but eventually get lost. You would not get lost, as far as I understand it.
Okay. I'm a little scared of ships after my last experience, but... Do you know where we get a ship?
I'm sure there are hundreds of ships if you go to a city like Waterdeep or...
Red Rock.
No, that's very far away.
Oh.
Waterdeep, okay.
That's on the... So, looking on the map there, guys,
Mm-hmm.
where Jenny is, you'll see Waterdeep. It's kind of towards Jenny there, on the coast, actually.
Oh.
Oh.
Waterdeep.
Yep.
Up there, okay.
You guys are currently in the middle of the map. It's about 2,000 miles away.
Oh, somewhere here?
up here somewhere.
You're in Cormanther.
Oh, right.
Yeah, right there. You're right. Yeah.
Which says
Red
haunted,
Rock is in
haunted as
Red
fuck.
Rock.
Yeah.
Red Rock is in the Pirate Isles, which is in the center of that ocean,
Here.
Yeah.
Right.
that sea.
Oh,
So
yes.
we need to be as close
Oh,
to.
damn. How are we going to get there?
That would take you a few months to get by,
So
by
we'd have
foot or
to-
by ship.
We
so
can
we
take
can
a
take
portal.
a portal to somewhere in one of these... What are they called? The
Moonsea Isles.
Well, why don't we just take a portal straight to
Yeah.
Waterdeep?
Yeah, because we don't know if we can get.
She's like, she looks up. The only one that would be able to take you to a place that you can name or imagine is... The magic is dead. That's where Varelle came through. Unfortunately, you'll have to travel through some of the outer planes. I mean, there are a few. You could go through the Nine Hells, or you could go through an elemental plane, which would make your travel quicker. But there's, unless you know your way to travel through there and find a portal through on the other side, and you aren't wrong, there is only one portal to Evermeet, and that is through Arvandor.
Aurora did say that there were other portals that took you to places on command. You may have misspoke.
This, you're talking
last
to
time?
Aurora right now.
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, me, yeah. To take you to various places, not necessarily
Not
anywhere
where
you
yet.
want.
Yeah.
By thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the one
If
that
you
Varelle
know,
came out
yeah.
with.
So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
as
So
a
if
DM,
You may have.
if you know the other end. So
Yeah, okay.
that was the only one where you could. So essentially, you would travel to another plane,
Yeah.
and you would have to go to that plane first. So you'd have to go through like the plane of fire, and then you would have to find a portal in there that could take you to that location. That was the direct one.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are lots of options. But the only one that can take you to Evermeet is through going through the Arvandor.
Where's Arvandor?
She said it was up there.
It's just one of the portals up
There's
there.
the portals up
Yeah.
there. But she says that we have to appease the gods, and that might be difficult.
What's the closest we
I
can get to
I can
Waterdeep?
ask Illustre if. I don't know if she has any sway.
What if
She's a god of dark elves, but a good one, and fought against
Does it
her
have to
father.
be specific god, or can any?
Takes you to the plane where the elven gods reside.
So, where am
Arvandor is generally for elves who live in the light.
Wait, so
But Elistri,
She's
perhaps.
a god
I know
elf.
that she does
Moonlight, but
commune with the good deities of the elven pantheon.
or when I put on my grandpa's cloak,
Yes.
who was like my grandpa's coat, I saw all their whole journey here, and the last thing that my grandpa did was he said goodbye to my grandma and my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And he was standing what looked like here, and they went through a portal here to Evermeet. How could that
Possible.
be if
It's
there's no portal?
possible there's one wherever that was. I haven't seen it. I haven't found it. Perhaps the cloak holds more memories. I do not know.
It felt like here. Okay. So it could be here.
Was this
Supposedly,
at?
yes, I
Was
guess it
this
could
at where he lived?
Well, they all lived here, but I don't.
We just dropped what's her face off in a dungeon that appeared to be owned by your family. You want to check that place out and see if there's any there?
My family?
Yeah, it
You
had a
found-
bunch of banners.
Could that be it?
Yes,
I don't know.
I suppose if that was the last holdout of your family, and in the vision that's what you saw, and it's quite possible they had their own. It's very likely that they traveled through Orvandor, but that would be probably take you to a much more direct route. Many of the elves fled to Orvandor before they went to Evermeet and stayed there for a time.
Yeah, we could check it out.
Yeah. Do you know? You guys know the way, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for your help.
Of course.
Yeah. I don't know if that's something that would still be there, but we can check it out.
Yeah, and if not, I guess we'll go to Orvandor and try to please the gods.
Okay.
I just feel like we should have shadow planed it.
To River Rock?
The
No,
way
do-
that
yeah.
Bella,
To water, maybe we get closer to Waterdeep from River Rock.
they went to Red Rock.
Red Rock.
It would still be a longer journey by boat than it would be if we can find a direct route there.
Okay.
So, Rin and Bella are standing there, and they...
Oh, we're still there.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
sorry.
still there.
Yeah.
But at that point, when they hear kind of what you're thinking of, Rin steps out and just kind of holds out, her big arms, and she goes to embrace you. She's like, "We'll take care of your grandmother. You don't worry about that. But we have to go. Our paths have to part here, I'm afraid."
I understand.
Yeah.
I hope that we can find my wife's suit and join you.
I'm sure we will see each other again soon. We're caught up in something much larger than all of ourselves. And Bella steps forward too, and she's a little bit less huggy-feely. She just kind of nods and says, "I will do what reading I can, find out whatever information I can about the gods before, and perhaps try to uncover something that will tie this together. I will need time though. Our library is vast and I only have so much time. But I will spend the time in study. But travel safely, and thank you for everything that you've done for Ren and I."
When you see Sula, please tell us that we're okay and inform her of where we're going.
Or what
I
has
will,
happened,
of
yes.
course. I will tell her everything.
Can I just pull Ren aside
Yeah.
for a minute? Hey, can you just... I know you're taking care of Sela and you've probably got your hands totally full, but could you take care of Leaf while you're there
Oh,
too?
of course. Yes. Yeah, we will make sure that he find some interesting work in the temple.
Okay.
He's rebuilding, and he's a strong boy, so
He's a good kid.
we'll take care of him.
Thank you.
Byron.
So she goes and gives you a big bear hug.
And then I take 2 points.
She breaks your neck.
I went out by you're worthy of.
And she takes your bag of meat buns.
No!
And runs.
It's okay, you can just make more.
I do the paladin fist bump.
Alright, yeah, she does.
Yeah.
And so they start walking up towards the portal. They kind of give you one last wave, and you can hear Rin's deep booming voice. "We'll see you soon. Take care out there." And the room goes silent, leaving the four of you alone.
Wow. It's been a long time since we've just been four.
I'm gonna start walking towards the jail place.
The jail place? Okay, so you know the way.
Yep.
Yeah, it's about a half a mile, and I just like they saw, you see this giant willow tree that's kind of overgrown, most of it. But as you start to get closer, you can see through these heavy drooping branches these balconies that immediately kind of flash those memories. Like, that balcony is where he stood when he saw the forces marching towards the bastion. This is exactly where your family held out about 100 years ago. And it just immediately hits you with this wall of emotion. This is where your family pretty much died, and only a few of you escaped. And even now you can kind of get the echo of the screaming in the background as you walk closer towards it. And you eventually walk into the main doors, and you see this large open room with an inner balconies, and you get a sense of this is probably where the last battle was fought. And you take a quick look around, and you see the banners kind of dangling in the trees above that have grown inside of this building. And as soon as she steps in, you hear kind of this, and almost like a soft, warm breeze starts to fill the central room and kind of flow in a centrifugal force, and the leaves that are all on the ground start to pick up and just kind of slowly float upwards. And you can see inside of all the vines and trees, these lights just kind of, they start to glow and light this place in this greenish, bright glow. And there's just a warmth immediately in the room as she steps into this central area.
I think this is it. I think this is the portal
What portal?
to take us to Evermeet. This is where my grandpa was. This is how Sela and my mom made it.
How do you know that's where it goes?
I thought you just flipped a light switch.
No.
I did too.
Not that simple.
No, man. These tears are real. It's all emotional.
I'm glad we brought her over here. This is a good plan.
Well, I mean, I wore the cloak, and I just feel it because this was the last place.
And you're still wearing it for the record. You never really took it off.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's probably why.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it totally makes sense that it may have taken them somewhere, but how do you know that it's Evermeet for sure? We could get transported somewhere we don't know where, and have no way of knowing how to get back.
Grandma always said that we went to Evermeet.
Directly?
Is there an actual portal, or did the house just
You
be
haven't
like, hey?
you haven't stepped into that kind of glowing light. You're at the
There
edge
is
of it.
there is a glowing light?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
kind of
Like
swirling. This
So
these
I'm in it?
leaves. And,
Okay.
No, you're standing at the edge of it.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it lit up as soon as you came
Okay.
close.
I trust it. How did we get here? Same thing.
I really don't want to go anywhere without Sela, but I'm sure you guys can.
We don't have enough time.
Shriela can vouch for you.
It's okay.
But she doesn't have the greatest history with her dad.
But see,
Is he really going to listen to you?
Yeah, Grandma said he misses me a lot.
Yeah.
I'm
that
his
doesn't-
daughter.
Yeah.
Can you
Have
hide?
you had much sway with him and being able to convince
Sort of
him of
like,
things?
yeah.
in the past?
I was a teenager, so that's very hard.
Okay. Yep.
You're okay. You're gonna be okay.
Okay. I'm contemplating. I'm should I cover my face?
Yeah.
Or should I
Well,
just
does your armor have a headpiece? We'll just put it on you.
yeah, I'll just wear my helmet.
You can wear my hat.
Wear a nice
but-
sweater.
Yeah,
Just
I have,
look-
I have my
just
helmet
look
and I
very-
have my big cowl thing.
I could do a cantrip, a 5-foot cube in front of your face. It's a glitch.
Oh my god! It's like a little light show. It's what is up with that person's face? It's
It only lasts for 2 turns, 2 minutes.
I can disguise myself as Sela, but I'm pretty sure that elves can detect
That
magic,
might not
so I
be
don't
cool.
think it's
Yeah.
Ooh yeah, my.
I'm thinking what would look better if I was hiding myself or if I wasn't hiding.
not.
Not
I
hiding.
think not hiding.
I
agree.
Well, if you're hiding, they can't see you, so that doesn't look at all.
Just pass without trace you, and you gotta roll those stealth rolls real well the whole time.
How long does this last for?
Oh, what's that?
Oh,
It's a potion of invisibility.
Ooh! How long does it last? Do we know?
But if it's just a drow, bam, I'm a drow, just appear and it's
Hey!
Or boo! It's
I know you hate drows, but surprise!
Yeah. And
No.
then, to be invisible doesn't make me quiet, so I'd be naked
Let's see
too.
if I've got something.
It's like-
I've got something.
Armor, naked drow.
Surprise.
shows up.
Oh my gosh.
I
I can't really transform you into anything.
No, I think I just gotta...
Because the only spell I prepared, I
gotta
only
be
did
myself
locate
and
creature.
try not to be a douchebag.
I could have changed you into something though, but I didn't prepare that spell.
You can go
How
in
about
as
you
a...
bite me and I'll go as a werewolf?
That's what I was just about to say. I have the
That's
canteen.
the worst idea!
Well, which one's worse in your world? A drow?
No,
or
I've not bit
I think-
anybody. I've just killed them. It's horrible, and you shouldn't
I
bring
just
it
gotta
up.
own it. I think I just gotta go in as myself.
Okay. Well, that's for you.
Can
You guys
Can I
have
roll
do,
like
yeah.
history to see if this is like if the portal goes straight to Evermeet to try to remember with my cloak on?
Yeah, you can, but it's gonna be pretty hard. Your family never shared any of this with you.
No,
Your
yeah.
grandma told you some stories, but she was never specific about the flight leaving.
Well, exactly. I didn't even know about that till I saw the memory. I just assumed that they went straight to Evermeet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go ahead, make a roll.
Or
What? Are you gonna
can do some
give
sort
me
of
a
special
spell?
meditation.
Let me see what I
and
got.
ask.
Yeah, but
For,
it's like 8
Temptress.
hours in trance. How like
that worth
trance
it?
of 8 hours?
To not end up somewhere totally fucked up. Is 8 hours worth it?
Okay, can I pass guidance on? Do you mind? You gotta be agreeing.
What is it?
Oh, it just makes it so you can roll a d4 and add the number to your ability check of your choice.
Ooh.
Okay,
You
so
roll it
you
before or after making the ability check. So you can see what you get, see if he says
Like the
it's
D4.
okay, and then like
And then
it
add that after.
So
Okay.
that it's a cantrip anyway, but yeah.
Okay. Or I could just trance for 8 hours, but I feel like time is ticking.
Time is ticking.
Okay, see? Good. I need that.
Guidance.
I need that. Freaking out. It's
Okay,
my
yeah,
wife.
so
I get
I'll
all
just-
very emotional. It's
I'll
all
lay
too
a
close
hand
to
on
me.
your shoulder and leave it there while you think about the thing. Okay, so
It was so close to
maybe
8.
think a little harder. Roll a d4.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d4 now. So I got 8.
Okay.
Plus 4 is 12.
and you can add your history to it as well.
No, I did already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, that's it. That's it.
You have no clue.
Oh no! Really?
Don't know. The cloak might hold more memories, but your knowledge, you were never told anything about it.
Okay.
You don't remember any details about this. That was the first time you even saw it, was in the vision.
So how do I guess just 8-hour trance? That's the only way I can get the history.
Well, I mean,
To know
we
where
can
this
always just
portal
be
goes.
like,
Yeah.
let's just try it. Boop. Or ask
there's
Varelle
some-
how she got there.
Well, she's trapped.
She's gonna try and trick us to get her out of there.
No. She needs something from Van. That's why she came.
So how is she gonna get that if she's in prison?
She's relying on us.
Right?
Because she knows that
She's
I'm not
relying
going
on
to stop.
us to do something. Awesome.
Well-
So whatever she needs, I mean, maybe we can.
She needs the harp, and it'll be easier to take it from us than taking it from them.
Uh-huh.
So as soon as it's with us, she's gonna show up and try to kill us and take the harp.
But she's in prison.
But either way, she can tell us how to get there.
Yes, let's go.
We'll think about how
And ask
fucked
her?
we are later.
Yeah, because if we go through this
Or
portal
is-
and it doesn't go to Evermeet, like, we don't know where to go.
Yeah, and we could lose all of this.
I'd say we go through the portal.
I'm gonna go through the portal.
You guys jump to conclusions a lot.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? Let's go through the portal.
No!
Do
I'm about to go
Do
away.
you try to go in?
I grabbed her.
Okay,
I
no.
grabbed her.
Are you,
grapple?
okay, you grab her.
Grapple me.
I'm going to grapple her to the ground.
Are you trying to go in?
I'm kind of doing a half jump towards it, like, let's just go!
No, but like,
Yeah,
Are you actually
Are
trying
you
to
actually
go
trying to go in?
in?
Because I will grapple you.
You'll try.
Yeah.
what would Petunia do?
Yeah,
Don't
Petunia
be
probably
very-
cannonball.
Is there like another portal in this place? Like,
She doesn't know.
I don't know.
Okay,
you want to look for another portal?
Did
And
you
if
while
jump?
they're arguing, I'm gonna go sit down in front of Varelle.
Okay, so you go down there in front of her.
Is it close by?
It's down the staircase.
Oh, right. Well, I
And
have
so,
no
so
idea.
you guys
I
are having this
wasn't there,
conversation.
Oh, you guys are like, yeah, in the like upper area. So
We grapple.
I'm gonna start heading downstairs.
I'm following you.
That's a good idea, thank you. I was like, I made a bad choice
So
here.
weird.
Not leaving anybody.
Okay, so you two are having this. You're like wrestling near the
Yeah.
this glowing green light.
Yeah.
The leaves are floating around. It's very beautiful, and you two are like fighting. You guys get down there, and Varelle is still tied up, and she's leaning she's standing, but she's leaning against the wall. She looks at the both of you, shaking her head.
So we need to get to Evermead.
What she means to say is we need your help.
We just need information.
Well, she might want to hear that we want to help.
We don't need this bitch's hat.
No, I understand that you might be using us because you want something.
How did
because
you
want Van.
get there?
Yeah, what she said.
How did you get to Evermead?
Yeah.
The only way someone like I could. I
Yeah,
had
how?
help.
You did what?
I had help.
You had help
From
who?
another elf.
Yeah, someone that lives
Yeah,
there.
which one?
I give you that information. There's just another reason that you can off me. So no, I don't think I'm going to give you that
Do
information.
you need
Okay,
Van alive or not? Is it a thing that you need? We're just trying to figure out how to get there and get whatever it is that you want and try to help her out.
I recommend taking the portal.
And where does it go?
I have no clue. But you have an elf with you that's from this place.
So she should have a good idea.
She'll be accepted wherever it goes, I'm sure. Of course, I don't know for sure.
If they were to find out that she was married to Van, would she be accepted then?
I don't know where it goes.
Can I roll insight?
She's trading you for the.
Okay, I'm rolling insight.
Trade down, that's your
Okay.
16.
16?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
We should probably get some of these lights on, by the way, guys.
Shoot.
What did you get?
16.
Okay. Yeah, I got 15. It's like it feels so dark in here, but on the screen it looks totally bright, like
yeah.
it's the middle of the freaking day.
So you got what?
16, and you got.
You can't read her. What'd you get?
15.
Yeah, you don't know. She just has this way of she has just an absolute poker face, and all it does is the only time she really breaks is when she gives you that grin, and it's more irritating than revealing anything about what she's saying.
How do you make us hate her so much?
I know.
mean, there's lots of good reasons, but it's the little things.
She brings out the worst in all of us. We're like we're just so we're freaking out. We're just none of us can think straight.
I want to kill her so bad.
I want to kill her better.
So should we just tell them?
I think
that
I'm
she
gonna-
wants us
I'm gonna
fine?
tell you.
Yeah, let's go up. Say we have to go for the code.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
So as you turn around, she looks at you, Alex, and she just says, "Do remember to come back at some point. I don't want to stay here forever."
No, I don't blame you.
Something about you thinks that you're going to do that.
Depends what we find when we go through that portal, I guess.
Oh,
charm.
charm. She's charmed.
What did I ever roll anything, or
I
just
rolled
have?
for
she does it at will. Oh.
Oh, so it's like passive wisdom.
I rolled for you and added your saving throw. Cool.
Okay.
Shouldn't have talked to her.
Oh, she should have had you. You did.
I
You
thought
can
you
make
can-
an insight check.
Only she can communicate.
14 plus 7 is 21.
You know what happened.
Okay, good.
She rolled that on her.
I thought that whatever that spell
Oh my
was
God.
would prevent
Oh,
this from happening.
thank you so much.
Hey, man.
Thank
Man.
We're gonna live.
Wasn't the $100 pledge rice I DM'd shirtless for the
No.
It takes just then you see a minus one.
It's like
Oh, wow.
I didn't think she'd be able to cast anything. But I'm glad I came with, obviously.
Yeah, you don't have to say anything about that.
No, it's I'm not saying it out loud.
so you notice
shit,
it
I'm gonna
happened.
look like okay.
So
us
they
two-
return.
Okay,
Where
well,
we-
before
are we-
we're grappling,
Yeah.
or yelling, and then I'm gonna yell at you.
Okay.
I'm like, do you know what's happening?
What?
I know that you feel that you. I'm gonna go with you. We might as well just do it, but you're being used. We're all being used.
Well, of course, to save Van because she wants something.
No, it's nothing about Van. She's trading you. Your dad wants you back. She's trading you for the harp.
We're just standing
We're
here
just gonna walk into it.
watching them.
What? No, my dad could just
Do you want to interrupt them?
trade me.
Yeah,
No.
we're just gonna
Just
walk
watch
right
this.
in there.
He wouldn't hurt me. He
Wow.
wouldn't hurt any of you guys.
Probably will hurt us.
No. Wait. What? The harp?
Yeah.
So we're going
Trade
through the portal?
me.
Come on, guys. Whoop, let's go.
Yep.
All
We have
right.
to go through the portal.
Oh.
Anyone who had a conversation with Van about the harp can make an intelligence check.
Okay, she did talk
We all
about
did,
the harp.
right?
Yeah, we all did.
You ready? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think you did.
What is it?
Cernia,
Intelligence?
Cernia.
So, yeah, you have.
You've never met her.
You've never met Van.
Was it intelligence?
yeah.
You've never met
Oh,
Van.
I'm pathetic.
I got.
We're like, you've never met her.
I got an 11.
Oh,
Intelligence.
intelligent.
I got a 4.
Come on, you're the
I got a 4. I rolled
You're
really
the
bad.
smartest. Okay.
Actually, we'll say we'll make it an insight check. Actually, this is
Okay,
a
that's
different
fine.
Can I
game.
reroll? Can I reroll?
You can't roll Cernia. You've never met Van.
15. You haven't.
No!
Oh,
I thought it
Can I
was.
reroll?
This was
I thought it was the
Van.
harp.
I got 7.
Why are you guys re-rolling? You know, just
No, I
change it.
never rolled.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I reroll because now it's insight.
No, keep
No,
your original.
No, you got.
I got a 19 on my reroll. Come on.
That's
All right.
not how it works.
All right. So my original was 3. So
Alright.
it doesn't even matter. Okay. So 4.
Me
too.
I got a 4.
I got 7. What?
Well, Jenny, what did you get?
Why
with
can I
insight?
not?
15.
She never talked to you about the harp, like you know,
Okay.
Dan didn't.
Oh, Van.
Yeah.
As you
Yeah,
guys
I
are-
like
Let's
it.
go.
Let's go.
As you-
Go.
As you guys are
Or-
standing there and you're hearing them talking about the Harp of Arvond, and they're talking about this portal, they're talking about the plane of the elves, or the deities of the elves, you make a correlation. The Harp of Arvond and the plane that you were talking about going to is Arvandor.
Oh.
I was like, that sounds so familiar. Why does that sound familiar? I read books.
Oh, should I need to turn this on too?
Yes. Arvond. The Harp of Arvond. Where are we going exactly? This portal?
Thank
Well,
you.
I don't know. I mean, okay, so this, I don't know if this is a direct portal to Evermeet, but Aurora said there's the other portal that goes to Orvandor, which is like where we have to appease the gods.
So, we're going to the place where this harp is from then, maybe. It's the same Harp of Arvond and Arvandor. They're,
Wow, I totally missed that.
right?
Nah, I miss that too.
Yeah. Wow, I'm so glad you're here. Oh my god, I'm so emotional. Okay, so that's a good thing, right? No?
I think so.
I don't know.
We should return it there so no one can get their grubby mitts on it.
Okay, so if we go to Orvandor and then we can tell the gods that we'll return their harp and
Yeah.
that's when they'll let us go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because
Maybe they'll help
we're
us.
on a mission to find the harp. If it belonged there, then I would think that they would be quite
And-
happy that we're on a
And
mission.
Yes, yes, and they'll know that I'm going to my family to retrieve it and I'll get in because I'm a fur cloud. They'll see that.
I love that name.
Why would they let us go? Just because we're gonna help?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we're gonna help.
Okay.
Yes, and
As long as we're with her, we should be able to find
yes,
our way.
and they'll know that I have no ties to Evermeet because I left. They'll know that they're
That
gods.
it wasn't stolen. That
Yeah,
you're-
that I'm not trying to steal. Yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
we need to make sure that Van's mom can't get it and that Millar can't get it, so the world doesn't end,
Oh God, I
and all
know.
those things. So who is it most protected with? Definitely not with me.
No, not you.
I trade it for meat buns. So,
You wouldn't.
well, sometimes I forget how.
She probably would.
Yeah, I probably would.
You
Um,
got all this.
You don't need to anymore. You have like
You have your bag.
everlasting
I
meat
know.
buns.
It just hasn't sunk in yet. It's just so.
What do you call it? Your
Aren't we
treat
going to the
bag or
portal?
your pleasure bag or what do you call it? Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh,
It's your fun set.
That's another bag, okay?
Oh,
Not real. Always with those lines. Oh.
I didn't mean it. I really was trying to remember what you called it.
It's called a divine treat.
Like that's so much
Yeah,
better.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
So
It's backpedal.
let's Should we go?
Let's go.
Okay, let's all.
Hey. Okay, this is the one that we don't know where it goes to. The one that goes to whatever the fuck you guys were just talking about, because it's just crazy, is actually the one that Aurora pointed to. So this is the one that we don't know.
Special.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that.
So if
this might go to a specific place in Arvindor was what our consensus.
This
was,
one
right?
might go straight to Evermead.
But
There's a possibility.
so
the other one goes
either
to
we
the
end up all the
God
way
place.
in Evermead, which is where we
Which
want
is
to
where
be,
we want to be,
or we
or-
get to Arvindor and we have a way to convince the gods to help us get to Evermead.
I
So
like-
one
We
way or
want to
the
get to
other.
Evermead.
I want the power. I want the gods on our side. That would be nice. Maybe we should talk to them anyway.
Oh my god, you guys are wasting time.
I'm gonna walk towards the portal.
Okay.
Yeah?
It's right here. It's ready to go.
Okay.
It's,
Okay, let's
It's
go.
fancy and it's sparkly and it just has this like big
I
exclamation
feel
mark
great.
over it. Like,
I feel
This
great.
is total party kill.
I'm like, it's my family. I feel safe.
Okay.
It's good. I grab you guys. I'm like, let's go.
yeah.
So-
Apparently the
On
portal
to
is
each other.
anti-drow, because duh. So I get vaporized.
It eviscerates you.
No.
Obviously.
So you all
Makes sense.
step into it together,
Yeah.
and you feel almost weightless as you start to drift upwards. And when you look up, you can see that just the leaves swirling, and it kind of disappears into a white, vaporous mist. And as you're going up, you feel almost like the polarity changing. Like you're going up, and all of a sudden you're moving forward. You can't explain the bend. It just slowly starts to happen, and the mist completely envelops you. You look down, you can't see anything but this mist that you're being carried through. And eventually you feel your feet kind of trailing along ground or something underneath you that is solid, but all you can see in every direction is this mist, and you can't even see very far. It's very, very close. And eventually you feel like your feet are settling down, and that pull of that polarization goes away, and you are now standing on firm ground with mist in all directions, but you can't see through it.
So we walk forward?
I think we're here.
I'm gonna walk forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just step out of the.
You start to walk forward, and eventually the mist starts. Jesus Christ.
The mist started.
Sorry. The mist starts to clear, and you can just barely start to see through it. And within about 100 feet, it starts to just part like a wedge, and the mist drifts back and reveals Varelle. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
Waiting for
god!
it to do that.
She's like, haha.
She's like, I tricked you.
This.
Ooh. It's nice.
It goes on for as far as you can possibly see. Just fades into the distance, and you get that sense of what Aurora said is probably true. It's infinite. And you are standing at that little ledge there where this central waterfall just falls down into a forest below and just, smashes on there's a forest somehow surviving at the bottom of this waterfall. And that is the vista that you see there. It's this roaring waterfall, but you have an immense sense of peace. You do not know where this is. This does not look like Evermead to you.
This is pretty nice. I could stay here.
And I just lie down and put put my head against a rock.
I'm like, sometimes I wonder why we keep moving around. I have a bag of food.
You're sitting down. I'm gonna sit down with you. I'm sure Shriela wants to monologue for a bit, so we'll just let her do that.
I like your monologues. I like how you can keep talking. I'm just gonna hang out.
I won't fight. I'll just listen.
Why do we need to? Sometimes I wonder. This is my monologue. I wonder why I keep going around and almost getting killed. You know, I find a nice place. I got a bag of food. What more do I need in life? Maybe I should just chill here. Okay, guys. Bye.
You just
You
retire.
just
Sun
retire.
starts sinking into the grass as it starts growing mushrooms out of your back.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. No.
Okay, can I roll a survival check to see if I can find any path or anything?
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Can I roll perception
15?
to see if? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll let you go first.
15 you got?
Yeah.
So, it's first of all, it's very hard to get your bearings. There isn't really, even though there's that kind of light that you can see, there's not really a source for it. There's just an unnatural light. So, you can't see a sun. There's just a glow. So it's hard to get your bearings as to where you are. You don't know where north or south or east or west is.
Yeah.
You generally feel absolutely lost. And when you look around you, that mist is gone. You don't know where it went. You don't see any sign of a portal or anything like that. It's just you're standing on this cliff's edge. And you're looking around. The grasses are the most emerald green you've ever seen. They come up to your knee and they just, gust of wind will come along and kind of just send a wave across it. You do not see any trails. It looks like this grass has never been walked on before.
I have no idea where we are.
So how do we call these gods?
It doesn't look like Evermeet. I guess this is Orvandor. Could I roll to see if I... What would that be? Like
a religion, maybe?
Religion? Okay.
It's like I make a joke, but I'm actually like waiting for you to get some sort of sense.
Yeah.
That's how my god works. Is like you can't just like, okay, let's go. Like,
Oh my god, I'm rolling so bad tonight. 4.
Yeah, you're... This, in a lot of ways, it feels like Evermeet in some senses, and just the natural beauty of it. And it's one of the things that you've missed. Even in traveling to all these different places, you've seen amazing, wonderful things. It's never felt like Evermeet, the place you grew up. This has some similar feelings for you, and you don't really know why. You can't really explain it. You have a sense that you have been here before, but you can't explain why.
are you feeling anything? Do you get any sense of direction, which way we should go?
No, I mean, it's odd because it doesn't look familiar, but it feels familiar.
Okay.
Like I've been here before, but it's not. It doesn't look like Evermeet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's...
You might want to, I'm thinking about it as well, if I sit and meditate for a little bit and ask Illustre if she has any guiding. She's technically a lost god, not dead, not... She's... So I don't know if she has any connection here, but you have your family connection. Maybe if we both meditate on it, and we may get some sort of sense of which way to go.
Yeah, I think
You need
that's
to
a
make
good
a
idea.
perception check while you guys are having a conversation.
I'm just wandering around all of a sudden.
Oh.
I noticed nothing. I got a 1.
Okay.
Wow. We are rolling so low today.
I guess you're not talking. You are actually looking around, so you can make a perception as well.
Oh, not much better. That is 7.
We're never gonna find it.
If you sit on a ship, will it help?
On a ship?
Yeah, like they said, if you're on a boat, the boat will go there or something.
Like a compass.
Maybe if I make a little ship and you hold it.
No, if you're on a...
I think if she meant like literally on a ship in the ocean.
Does that have to be ocean?
Yeah.
How do you know?
That's
What if we like use you as a needle on a compass and
Yeah.
put you in some body of water?
Yeah, there's a waterfall.
I did
Maybe
roll a
that-
1.
Maybe that will help. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean,
Anything, right?
elves are in touch with nature. Sure, okay.
Yeah.
Alex, you seem...
Yeah. I don't know
Doubtful.
if you're getting what I'm getting. Like, I tried to look around and I just can't seem to tell any sort of geography in this place. It's super weird.
I usually can tell something from the forest or some, but it just seems so perfect, so even. I can't differentiate. I just know that I've been here before, but I can't remember how or when.
So maybe we should look with our spirit and not our eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be best.
I feel really bad for you, Shriela. You've gone through a lot, and you want to try to figure this out so hard. I can tell that you're really reaching. I'm gonna try to help too. I'm gonna try to be like you. So I take a Shriela back mushroom out of her bag.
I'm down to only 5 now.
You're
You only
actually
have-
tempted.
how many did you have in total?
I have 6.
Oh, good. I thought you were going to say 7. I'm like, what did you do with the other one?
And I'm gonna pop out a meat bun out of my my divine treat and shove the trail back mushroom in it.
That's so gross.
I know. It's gonna and eat it before anyone can.
You ate me!
Oh, here we go again.
Oh no! You ate my back mushroom. That's so wrong.
Tastes really.
How would you know?
Make a Constitution saving
I bet
throw.
you
Sometimes I lick you in your sleep.
Yeah. I eat some of your hair.
I don't want to know.
I eat some of your hair
What
while
was
you're
that?
sleeping.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
Please, please.
Are you?
One. Oh my god.
Is she gonna grow mushrooms now?
There's yeah.
Actually, I probably wouldn't mind that.
All right, Shriela, make a Constitution saving throw.
What? What have you done?
You actually like had to plan out because you knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
What? You did? How did you know?
Because she
would.
put them
Oh,
in the
man.
account and put it on her
I
character
thought she was
sheet.
gonna like put it in a stew or something, not put
Feed it
shove it in a meat
to all
bun
of
and
us?
eat it.
It's still
Yeah.
gross, no matter how.
13.
So, you all of a sudden feel a weird stinging in your back, and it hurts for about half a second. You take a point of damage,
What?
and you guys are standing there. They both immediately fall on their backs and go unconscious.
Ow!
That was a bad idea.
Okay,
It's just a mushroom.
but like,
You're unconscious. You can't talk.
Should we heal them? Are they hurt? Are
they hurt?
They don't
Are
look
they
like they're
having, like-
injured.
they might be having some sort of.
Focus
Is
my
there-
milk.
Vision.
Do we
So,
see what to do with this?
so Petunia, the last thing you remember is eating the meat bun, and the world falls into darkness. And you feel this really sick sense of unease in your stomach. Like you feel like you're in a skin that's not your own, and you want to claw your way out of your own flesh.
Oh.
And you inherently just start scratching, like you want to pull your own skin from the bones because you need to get out of whatever this is.
Is she doing this like in her head or in real
no,
life?
she's doing it. She's laying there scratching and she's bleeding.
Okay, I'm gonna grab her arms.
Okay, you stop
Keep
her.
her from scratching at herself.
Okay, so you take a point of damage, and
Fight you though.
all of a sudden, both of you have a shared memory
Oh.
where you have this flash where you've stepped through the mists, just like you did. And you realize why you want to get out of your skin is because you are Shriela right now. You are seeing everything and feeling everything that she is seeing and feeling.
Like, this is weird.
And
I
the
blow my
mists-
nose in your robe.
The mists flow
Luckily
away
unconscious.
and revealing this landscape exactly as you have. But instead of finding it empty, there are 4 impossibly beautiful elven people standing and waiting. And they stand there holding a harp. But when you take a look around, you also see that you don't have a sense of time. You have a little bit better sense because you've had a sense of the history.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first person you embodied. Way, like the very start of your family line when they were fleeing someplace you didn't know. And a conversation happens between them that you barely understand. And because you are Shriela, you also understand it even if you don't understand Elven on your character sheet. You do now. Actually, you can write Elven down on your character sheet now.
Whoa!
Whoa.
That's so good.
That's what back mushrooms
Mushrooms.
do.
Oh, I already could. I already did know
Okay.
the Elven from
Right.
Leah. Taught it to me a bit.
So
Now it's even better.
you look around and you see that same man, but looking desperate and sickly and exhausted. And he approaches these 4. They speak in a way, it is Elven, but it's very, very, very old, and it has a very strong accent that you're having difficulty understanding. But the main gist that you're pulling away from it is that they were desperate to escape wherever it was they were living thousands and thousands of years ago. And this gift would allow them to open a portal to escape their world and find a new one. You know now that the Harp of Arvand is a gate opener.
That's what Laura wants.
And it was created by the gods of Orvandor for your people to escape some land to find Cormanthyr. You share this vision, and then you wake up and vomit.
I
Both
back
of you.
right up.
Whoa. Ugh.
What just happened?
You're really tall.
Oh, thank you.
It's weird up there.
You're me?
Doesn't it affect your brain like it's the altitude?
No. Most people are closer to my height.
Well, it's weird. I don't like it. Whoa, I feel sick.
Whoa. So, wait a minute. You were me.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I was here. I was here.
What did you see?
Some really shiny, shimmery people.
Elves.
Yeah, they're really...
4 elves?
Yeah.
And a man?
Yeah.
And a harp.
Yes.
Do you know what they were saying?
How do you know all this?
Because I saw it too!
What?
What did you do?
I'm good with magic now.
Wow. I mean, I never knew that meat buns could do that. I just thought you just, like, hallucinated.
Yeah, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes you just throw up for 4 days.
You did know it was one of your mushrooms.
Is that why my back burned?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Ugh, man. Those things are crazy. Well, what were those? I don't understand what the 4 people were doing.
Right. We must have been
This
unconscious.
gnome goblin thing is really fucking weird.
she is one of a kind.
You guys just dropped and became unconscious. We had no idea what the hell was going on.
We have.
Petunia has your arms, baby.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh, there's cats here.
No, that was you.
What?
You did that?
Blech.
Okay. We must have had a shared memory. We traveled back in time. We were here in the exact place, but I think it was like my great-great-grandfather was asking them to help open a portal to free our people, and that's what the harp is. The harp is a gate opener.
Oh, that's cool.
It acts as a portal, so that must have been how Varelle got in, maybe.
Yeah, if they had it.
Yes.
Then why did they come here?
I don't know.
They need to do it. That's why Millar wants the harp, I think, so that the Trask can come here. And
She did say that she had the help of someone, but I mean it's for us, so
To help us someone or something.
yeah, another elf.
Someone Elven.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Because she can only...
I have a feeling it's your dad,
Yeah,
but
because he wants you back.
I don't really know your dad, so I don't know.
Or
He wouldn't do that, you guys. Like, he could... I guess he can't really find it.
Alex, you can make a perception check because you've been quiet.
14.
So, while they're having this full conversation, you see something over by that large rock, kind of near the foreground.
Okay.
There's a bit of movement. You see a fluttering of wings, you think, and quickly hides back behind the rock. On the other side, away from your field of vision.
Where are we? Like,
You're kind of at the edge
tip
there,
of that?
in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Well, they're busy talking. Walk towards the rock.
Okay. So you guys are in this full conversation. You do notice she's kind of wandering close by while you're talking.
I'm gonna keep an eye on her just out the corner of my eye.
Okay.
Just on my peripheral.
All right.
But I'm not gonna follow her.
And so you're going towards the rock. Start to get you get to the edge of the rock on the opposite side. You haven't gone around it yet, but you see the little head pop up over the top of the rock, and then notices that you've spotted and pops back down. The head's fairly small, like that of a small child, maybe like a toddler. It looked like you didn't get a good look. It just pops back, and you did hear like a flutter of wings.
Okay. Would I have knowledge of what it could be?
Yeah, Arcana check.
Maybe your dad just wants to protect.
16.
You think it might be a fey creature of some kind. Not exactly sure. You didn't get a good look at it.
Cool. I want to see more.
You're gonna go around.
So
you
notice.
Okay, yeah, you notice her. She's kind of wandered off and disappeared around that large rock. And as you go around, you can see sitting on kind of a rocky edge of this large boulder, just kind of sitting there with crossed legs, a fairy creature. And she looks like this.
Super cute, or like really gory.
Just kidding.
That's not funny. DM humor.
It is kind of funny.
Oh.
Cool.
She's a
Yeah, in fact, she's actually not wearing
She's
anything.
not.
There's no
Yeah.
fairy shaming in this game.
No.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
How did I say it?
Maybe fairies
It's like-
rock and nude. That's what they do.
Maybe she is. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes less clothing is better.
Actually, she does have like
Most of the
the boots kind of, they're made out of like kind of leaves, like dried leaves almost. But she just sits there and she's beautiful, like stunningly beautiful, and she looks like she's been carved out of wood. And she's just sitting there and she looks at you and flutters her wings a little bit and goes up, and then goes up onto a higher point of the rock and just sits down.
Hi. We're kind of lost. Do you know where to go here? Any sort of bearing? Like, I cannot tell up from down.
Make a. It's not a persuasion. This is a general like a charisma, I guess. Just what kind of influence you have. I guess.
Oh, that's a 1. Oh, that's a 1.
She kind of looks at you and then kind of flutters up a little bit higher. You guys can all make perception checks now because she's fluttered above the rock.
No. I'm really rolling producing it.
Oh, no, so close to a 20.
12.
15.
I got 6.
So you got 15?
Yeah.
So you're like, you kind of quickly look over and you see, you got good vision, you're an elf. Yeah, you see a fairy float up and she's kind of looking at you, just kind of like giving you a little bit of a snarl, and then she starts to like flutter away towards the three of them.
I forgot my necklace. Oh.
Good.
You do have it on though. Petunia is wearing it.
Oh, yeah.
How's your necklace?
I'm like, put it down my
Put it in
shirt.
your mouth.
It's a point of pride for me, but anyway, I'll put it down my shirt. Okay.
Hello.
So it flutters up, like right above you, and looks down. Doesn't say anything, but you hear kind of like you feel like you hear bells, but not really. She just has a natural sound that carries around with her, and the flutter of her wings constantly fluttering very fast. She's about like this big.
I'm just putting my hands up and I'm like,
We mean you no harm. Oh, powerful one.
I'm really scared of her.
This little like.
She does. She drops down right in front of your face, and she looks at you. She's like inches from your face, and you can hear her sniffing you.
Oh no.
Sniffed.
Oh no.
And she grabs your collar and pulls. And she looks down your shirt. And she reaches in and pulls out the fairy skull.
I gotta go get it because I need my visual cue.
Okay, I'm good. Look, should we just break for like 2 seconds?
And we'll take a quick 5 minute
Okay.
break.
We're all leaving.